poor there. It didn't seem to perform for shit. And we're not 2 losses in this deck. And we were excited about this deck, if you remember, chat. We had a curve. We were excited about having a curve. I think our 3 drops are still fine. Kind of want to drop those 4 entirely. Throw in Skin Witches for when I draw fucking Servants late. Maybe getting another big dude. Drop a Disciple. 1/3 is bad stats for this format. I don't know if I agree with that. I think maybe having lots of 1/3 stats is a little better. But I'm finding the historic synergy not that exciting. Oops. I mean, we did draw literally both Voltaic Servants and both Disciples. It might have just been we hit all of our low end and the Tragic Poet that game, right? So we did hit all of our low end. But we milled out all of our high end too. This is 41 right now. We need one more cut. Short sword is super valuable in this deck, guys. All those 1/3s you don't like become 2/4s, which is amazing. It's also good with the flyers. All of the flyers. I mean, it might have just been he had answers for everything we did. Whisper could be a cut. Not very excited about cutting Whisper. Do we have the draw card in our sideboard or not? I don't remember. The Dark Bargain. It's just those flyers just seem to be 1/1 flyers all day long. They were really annoying versus me when the opponent was playing things like Dub and Double Strike and whatnot. But the 1/1 flyer in of itself that only gets the buff on my turn has not been as good as I would have hoped. I mean, this is total shit, but do I throw it away? I don't think so. Tempo Poet. I think the Poet maybe shouldn't be in this deck either. I think maybe the greed on recurring our enchantments is too high for having to actually have the card in my deck. Drawing a 2 there was nice. Even if it's a pretty poor 2. Yeah. I think I'm combat tricking a unicorn. I don't have a way to deal with it. And I don't really want the Poet to die because now I have a reason to keep the Poet, so... My lack of ability to deal with 2/2s has been pretty poor. I think it might be double combat trick here. Does he have his own? I think he might. Okay. You know, mana. That's why I swapped out one of the paladins for the omnivore to get a 3/3 in there. If you're not attacked with Disciple, you could have first strike the unicorn, negating their gain 2. Yeah, but it would have been a lot more obvious of an attack. Like, really, really fucking obvious. Oh, I didn't want to block that, because I just drew land. Oops. It's a good draw for us, but... Oh, third land for him. Wonder what colors he's actually playing. Is he actually playing... It's a good draw. Careful about tilting. For sure. No, I didn't want to play Saga last turn. The best part of this is it 3-for-1s them. It takes one out of their hand, one creature off the board, then gives me a creature back. Oh, I did that. I just missed the damage. Yeah. That's just heuristic, right? Play your creatures after you've made your attacks. He's tapped out. There's no reason I have to do it that way. It's just me following a heuristic. So many little mistakes today. Slow down. Presumably he's considering burying all of his creatures so I can't get them. Can he do it in response? What if he could do it in response? I don't know if he can do it in response or not. Okay, so I wasn't going to get a whole lot more value out of that anyways. It's fine. Okay, getting the Wanderer off the board. Not expecting any combat trips off of 1 green. I guess he could have the reach one still. But the first strike, well, he actually died of the thing. It's a Trampler. He can block it with 1 if he wants. I actually want him to block it with all of them, so I get the Wanderer back when the Eldest Reborn finishes. It seems fine. Okay. That seems fine by me. That's still 5 for 2 of them, right? I guess we got token. Hmm. Yeah, you can eat 3 creatures, draw twice, gain 4 life. But I wasn't sure if he could bury creatures out of his... So, does anyone have the answer to that, chat? If I were playing Eldest Reborn and I had the 3rd phase of picking a creature out of any battlefield, could he exile it in response? 2/2 flying lifelink. Does it give it first strike as well? Flying vigilance and lifelink. Nope. It's in his graveyard, yes. Okay, so I'm glad I played around that. So, will I trade it for the Paladin? I think I'll trade this for the Paladin. Doesn't have first strike, right? Legendary, flying vigilance, and lifelink. Okay. He wants to hold it, huh? I think I'm gonna fucking eviscerate it. Like, what I didn't want him to do was to be able to sacrifice 2 of them to draw. But I think this is still worthwhile. Alternatively, I just get my Trampler back. I don't know. Oh, this is a historic creature. God damn it. I never ever see that trigger. Yeah, I could have done that better too. Fucking historic trigger. I like never see that. So if I'd remembered this was a legendary creature, I should have played it before both. It's a really good one for him. Glad I saved my removal. Okay. Gains 2 off the blood liturgist. Takes 7, dies. Summons another one. Takes 4, is at 1. Takes 3. What if he just eats the disciple? Do I swing with this disciple or not? So he's going to summon a blocker. That blocks the biggest creature that he wants. I think I attack with everything here. Got a lot of sacrifice options with the Omnivore. He's dead. Oh, he can, no, he can draw. Okay. It's probably not what he wanted to do, but he's at 1. Lost my flyer too. How many creatures left in his graveyard? 2. So he's got another round of blockers that he can sacrifice for healing. He actually lives this round. As long as he leaves 4 mana up or summons any creature. Couldn't he have kickered that and still had 4 mana? I think that was a misplay on his part. Do you think he's gonna forget to block my my omnivore? I think that's the only way he can lose. I suspect not. Can plan the Thou, then Whisper for the Golem, right? No, Whisper requires tapping. And right now, his 2 damage is just more valuable than anything else he's doing. Neither of these are triggers for the Paladin. So he sacks his last 2 creatures out of his graveyard, generates 2 1/1 blockers. He has to spread them between the 3/3 and the 4/2 and die. So that's fine. He gets 2 from the Liturgist, gets 2 health back, gets another card. And then I'm going to put 2 more creatures down. I can't put both creatures down. Put the flyer down, I guess. Right. He's out of creatures in his graveyard. Just healed for 10. Seems fine. So he can't not block the omnivore, right? So this is 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 5 to play both. 9, 10, 11. He can't not block the omnivore, so he blocks the omnivore. So I just have to summon the creature first, and then also Triumph. Oh, it goes to there. For some reason I thought the bat had the same amount. That's okay. He still has to block the omnivore. I can sacrifice 2 to it. So if he blocks that, he's dead. So I can swing with everything. I'm not really planning on using the Liturgist here, I guess. All right. Take a quick break, guys. Back in just a second. I don't know about the skin witches versus the servants. The synergy with the ices are really good. Kind of knee-jerk to pull them out. Just we drew all of them with the disciples. Wind graces do feel like a win condition. The wonder has been really good. I don't know if I want a second one or not. All right. See you, Victor. Okay. We'll see. I kind of wish I had Skin Witch right now. The Icy synergy, the Vigilance, and the synergy with the Cabal. You know, it'd be really fun to keep the hands with lots of powerful cards. This is a 2, a 3, a 4, a second 3. It's got no mana, of course. 2 turns to draw. What do you guys think? It's got a 2 and a 3 and a 5. I don't think I want the Acolyte right now. Do we try to get damage in with Voltaic? I think I'd play him as part of the Trapper value. Trade 2 life for that. All right. What's he even doing? Looks like he's running a paint gun over the ground. Three flyer. You know what I wish I hadn't thrown out right now? It's kind of bad. Told you, I've seen this unicorn. I think this unicorn is ridiculously good in this set. And I do think 2-2 is a lot better than 2-1. So we're just gonna die to this fucking unicorn. And we're gonna end this deck before it even got started. Feels kind of bad. I don't even know what I need to draw for it. I need to draw the flyer, any of them. Although I wouldn't be able to play the flyer that I got rid of, so I don't feel bad about that. An Icy Manipulator plus a land, but that's still 2 turns away. 3 before I can use it. I gotta draw the land, draw the Icy. No cast downs. I have an Eviscerate. I could draw the Eviscerate. Pain? I think it's fairly easy for him. We're on a 4-turn clock, right? So we have draw next turn puts us to 5. Draw next turn puts us to no, it's 3. We have 2 more draws. There's 1. Totally fucking useless. A shitty way for this deck to lose. Have no lifelink creatures. I don't think this matters one way or the other. If I draw the Sir Disciple, I need the Adamant Will, so. Seems like his health goes up every turn. I didn't attack with Voltaic because I didn't want to lose it. Not because I was worried about the untap. I was going to say that doesn't change anything, but actually... Oh, I don't have the mana. I die then. There's nothing I can fucking do about it because I have to get 2 blockers. I got to draw mana and 2 blockers. All right, I heal for 3 if I get the mana. That's fair. You know what's super exciting? Losing to this fucking unicorn. Nope. Lost 100% now. Take 3 next thing. It's not 100%. We get a land. Puts us at 1. So that's the card we needed. We don't have the mana to play both the things we need for that, so that keeps us up. I don't even know what I want here. Like, I can't trick him into something because I need all of my mana. So I actually want him blocking with the Drake, but... Can I possibly kill him on the counterattack if he swings with everything? Presumably not. It's going to be at 17, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. Nope. So with no blockers, I can do 13. Maybe he won't swing with everything. But I think that does it, right? Why did it just change interface as I was midway through blocking exactly? Okay. Well, this deck underperformed relative to what I was expecting it to do. I mean, this game was pathetic. We lost to a fucking Arcane Flight Unicorn. The last deck was bad. This deck I thought was fine. I don't know. So the things that burnt us a little bit here. 3 losses, 3 wins. Oh, I can't look at the deck. I mean, I hate that you can't look at the deck after the way. So that demon summoning saga was kind of whatever. The poets, I drew the poet, I think 4 games, and he was useful once. The Kabbalists were pretty fucking bad too. The Dark Paladin guys, the 4/2s just didn't threaten to trade with anything. Like, I feel like 2/2s are bad in M19 and good in Dominaria. So, yeah, I thought we were gonna get a better play out of that. All right, what's time? Let's do another one. One more Dominaria. Let's do one more Dominaria. Okay. Eldest Reborn as first pick seems